So welcome to the last lab exercise of this Spark course. This is actually going to be a short exercise to have you be able to configure and monitor Spark applications. So this will start you off to let you know where and how you can configure and monitor Spark. So configuring Spark applications. Spark properties control most application settings and are configured separately for each application. These properties can be set directly on the Spark configuration object and passed to your Spark context. So you've seen this done in the Spark applications. You set up the Spark conf and then you pass that variable over to the Spark context. You can also set properties during the runtime, and that's done by providing it through the Spark submit script. You've also seen how to do this in a previous lab exercise. So in this section we're going to take a look at some common Spark properties that are the defaults. This is here inside the Spark default properties, and this one actually has the lowest precedence. So properties set directly on the Spark conf or the Spark configuration object takes priority number 1, and any flags passed in the Spark submit script is priority number 2. And finally, if you don't have anything set, this is where all the defaults are located. So you can modify this under the spark-defaults.conf file located under the Spark configuration directory. Okay, so this is just to show you quickly how you can set different configurations based on what you need to do. Now I'm going to show you how to monitor Spark applications via the Embari console. So just log in localhost on 8080, and the login to the Embari console is admin user ID and admin for the password. So here is the dashboard and all the services that are available here. You can see the different components available. You can monitor your entire cluster through this Embari console. I clicked on the Spark cluster or the Spark component and see everything is good. Under quick links there's the Spark job history user interface. This basically shows you all the Spark applications that you have ran. Obviously it'll be slightly different from what you see. Okay, we're now going to do a quick exercise to show you how the monitoring can be done using caching, right? If you're going to cache some data, you want to see how much memory is being stored as part of the cache. So I want to start up with Spark Shell. Then create an RDD from the README file. Cache that README file, and then run the collect operation to invoke the caching as well. Remember, actions are the ones that invokes and performs the actual activity. Okay, so I went ahead and quickly quit the history server. Quit the Spark shell, right? You need to quit it so it will appear on the history server. And then now I'm just going back to the history server. You can actually just refresh that page. I believe it will show up. I wanted to make sure it shows up. And here you see the first entry is the shell that we just ran. You click on it. You see the details of the jobs. Up above, if you click on stages, you'll see the different stages for all jobs. Under storage is where you'll see the README file and how much memory it was used to store that file. So if your data set is really large, you may consider creating a broadcast variable. So this is how monitoring can help you determine how to make your applications more memory efficient. That's basically what I wanted to show in this lab exercise, how you kind of see what the Embari console looks like, where the configuration files can be set. But this concludes this lab exercise. I hope you enjoy the course and stay tuned for future courses.